If you'd like to, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I post every Wednesday. Hi everyone! Thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and it is an exciting video. I'm going to be packing for my upcoming EF Ultimate Break trip. I'm going to South Korea and Japan back to back with EF Ultimate Break. I've talked about them so much on this channel because they are honestly one of my favorite ways to travel, and I'm filming this the weekend before I leave for my trip. So I leave on May 12th and I'm going to be gone up until June 9th. So that is almost a month worth of traveling, and I thought I'd show you how I'm packing. I like to use this suitcase. I really like the Away suitcases. I got this last year. I really like it for a lot of different reasons. You can of course lock your suitcase, which is really nice. You can get a custom made little tag here. You have this mesh side, which I usually like to put non-clothing items here, such as toiletries or shoes, things like that. And then on this side, you have this little divider slash a compression kind of piece, which I really like. And in this piece, I just kind of put miscellaneous items. And then on this side, I like to use for clothing because I do like to bring a lot of clothes with me. And what's nice is that you can actually unzip this liner part and wash it. So I did wash this after my most recent trip. And down here there's a little pouch, and it's so hidden I sometimes forget it's there, but it's a little laundry bag. And then in addition to the suitcase, I like to have my carry-on backpack, and then I always have like a crossbody purse on me. But I really like this Mateen backpack. I've talked about it in a couple of other videos. There are several things I really like about it. It opens out fully, which is a feature I've never had in a backpack before, and it's so nice. And it almost feels like a little mini suitcase, and then there's all these pockets. There's side pockets as well, and it just feels really, really nice, and I think it's at a pretty affordable price. So if you are interested in a Mateen backpack, you can use my code below to get a little bit of a discount. But I honestly love this backpack a lot, so I do highly recommend them. Now let's move on to the main event. I have all my clothes laid out here, and I always need to visually see all my clothes out before I pack things into the suitcase, and just think of outfits and how I can mix and match things, how they go together, making sure that I have everything I need, from sweaters such as this to t-shirts or tops in general, to having some dresses like a day dress here. This dress is more of a nightlife fancy dinner dress on EF trips. There's usually welcome dinners and farewell dinners, and especially for the farewell dinners, people, not necessarily everyone, but it's typically something people dress up more for. Then also having some button-up tops. I have a single swimsuit that I'm bringing, and then I have a few pairs of jeans here. We'll see if I, take them all with me. I'm a big leggings person, so I have several pairs of leggings, some PJ tops. This is a really nice skirt that's kind of like a midi length. It's past my knees, and I really like to wear that, and having a top to go with it. Lots of different options. We'll see if I actually decide to take everything, because a lot of especially things over here are bulky. But of course, one tip is to check the weather before you go. And it's going to be in the 60s or 70s mostly, more so 70s. So let's see how we get to packing. Talking about a couple of more travel packing hacks that I've done over the years. And I don't do this for every single trip, but I definitely do this for longer trips, international trips, and especially ones where I will be changing accommodations every couple of days. But this, it helps me keep my stuff very organized. And that is packing cubes, which I have a lot. I bought 2 larger sets from Amazon. I have lots of different sizes, so that's what I like to use. So I'm just going to start packing things and see how it goes. Also, before I get too into the packing situation, I tend to get the most stressed out about what clothes to wear, because oftentimes it's different than my everyday outfits. A lot of times what I like to do is look online and see, are there photos of you on post trips, and you can just see what were you wearing, and that shows a really good representation of what you will actually be wearing on these trips. Another thing is to look on Pinterest and just see South Korea packing guide. You can even get specific and say spring or the month. Visually seeing and getting outfit inspiration really helps. And another thing I did that I've never done before is and this might be a bit extra and take up more time, but I put together outfits on the floor, actually putting the outfits together and taking photos and seeing how you can mix and match and what outfits will come from it, and you will know how that will look like. I might even insert some photos here just so you can get an idea. And also, when you're packing for a month-long trip, that can be quite daunting. You can do laundry abroad. For this time, I'm packing more so for like a 2-week period, and if you want to go further and go pack for 10 days or a week and just know you're going to do laundry a couple of times, it's totally fine. Every single accommodation I've stayed at, especially if you're going on the EF Plus trips, but even the regular, most places, if not all, will have laundry available. There will be other travelers doing laundry. You're not going to be, the only one or making like a big deal out of it or inconveniencing anyone. I'm more or less packed for maybe 2.5 weeks. Layers are your best friend, and we'll see how this all looks like. I'm going to focus on toiletries and shoes and those kind of miscellaneous items later. I think for toiletries, you kind of know what you want. Everyone's so different. I have a hanging toiletry bag that I got from Amazon, and it hangs on the back door of my bathroom right there. So what you can do is a couple days leading up to your trip, as you do your morning and night routine, and if you wear makeup, as you do your makeup, start putting those items as you're doing those routines into that bag and have it be easily accessible to continue to use it in the next day or two. And that way you will be packing as you're doing your real daily routine, and you're not going to be as likely to forget something. Those are my recommendations for that. Let's finally get into actually packing. So as you can tell, I feel like my pants are already taking up so much space. So we'll see if I decide to bring all those different types of pants. I think it is key to do layers, to be versatile. So I have a couple of different shirts. These are my favorites. They're really soft for like working out or more active days, and I know I wear them all the time, both here and traveling. And then I have a couple of just like floral kind of shirts that I like from Anthropologie. This is a button-up shirt that I really like. Another button-up, but like the first one is short sleeve, this one is a longer sleeve. This is a actual like workout tank top that I like to work out in, to have as an option. A longer button down. I love to wear black t-shirts when I'm wearing sweaters, so I have a couple of those options, and some more outfits as well, like more plain white shirts, a beige button-up shirt. Alright, so this is already looking a bit full. This happens every time I pack. So we'll see what I end up keeping. Alright, so you've seen me go back and forth quite a bit, which I knew was going to happen, and also just have to cut some stuff out because I knew that was going to happen. I cut things several times, have several rounds of cutting out clothing, and almost every single trip I go on, no matter where, I don't even wear everything. So I know the number one thing, EF says it, everyone says it, The best thing is to pack light, but it's so much easier said than done. Hello everyone, it is the next day and I've done a little bit more packing, not too much, more so reorganizing and adding last minute things. As of now, this is what I have. I did do a small load of laundry yesterday and I forgot that some of the things in that laundry basket or laundry load are things that I wanted to bring with me, such as this. It's from Abercrombie. It's like a short sleeve towel material item. I was looking back on my photos and this black hoodie, just a simple black hoodie, and it's thinner and lighter than my map hoodie and it has these white drawstrings. I wore this so much on my last EF trip to Costa Rica and Ecuador, which I know is a very different vibe and temperature and activity level than South Korea and Japan. But it's just a simple black hoodie. Here's a closer up. This whole thing is just pajamas and I'm only bringing 2 pairs. And then this is that towel shirt I talked about. Then we have that black hoodie, underneath it a rain jacket because there are rainy seasons and you want to be prepared. My jean jacket, all my tops, all my bottoms, and this is like my other. I have a swimsuit in here. I have 2 like fancy nighttime outfits in here. I have shorts to wear under dresses. I have 2 daytime dresses as well and a pair of tights. This little divider, I'll just end up closing this like that and it'll help kind of act as a compression. One thing I started to do is to bring a pillowcase or 2, and I'm just sometimes paranoid. How well are the sheets washed? Does it cause any of my acne? I also have a lot of A1 greens. So a lot of the good things about this area is as I use them, it'll be lighter and I'll get rid of things as I go. But this is a all-in-one supplement. You've probably seen this all over YouTube. I'm not sponsored. I pay this like a regular customer, but it's a comprehensive, convenient daily nutrition and it just makes me feel better about being healthy. So I just take this with water first thing in the morning before I eat. But I have so many of them back here because I'm going for a month. So that's just under my pillowcases. This is my travel towel, my shampoo and conditioner, which I do realize they're a bit big, but I'm gone for an entire month and I have a lot of hair and it's really thick. I really like this brand. Now I have a first aid kit here as well. I have sunscreen, both like a normal lotion kind and then a spray-on one. This is all like tampons and pads because I'm gone a month. I know I'm gonna have that time of the month when I'm there, so as I use this will also get lighter and lighter. And then here I have my toiletries. Here I have underwear like bras, and then here I have socks. I have a pair of flip-flops for the showers or any water activities, and then back here I have underwear and then a pair of sneakers. Here is the moment of truth. I always like to weigh my suitcase ahead of time. I have a little scale. I got this a while back from like Brookstone or something like that. And you can weigh it in like kilograms, pounds, some other options. So we just hook it on there. I lift and I try to hold it. Given it's gonna be like 40 to 50 pounds, it's kind of heavy, but hopefully I'll hold it enough for it to beep and have a set amount of weight. My suitcase is looking like it's about 45 pounds right now, which for me is good. I like where it's at right now. So this is what I plan to bring along with a crossbody everyday purse and my backpack. So we're gonna put that on now. I intentionally left a lot of space in my backpack, but that is what I'm planning to bring on my month-long EF trip. So this is a more realistic packing video for a month-long on an EF trip. And if you're going, don't worry, there's going to be people there that do only bring carry-ons, but there's going to be plenty of people there that have a suitcase that is this size along with a backpack and whatnot. So you're not going to be the one person that has a massive amount of stuff compared to everyone else. There's going to be a mix. This typically has always worked pretty well for me and I've been happy with. Rolling this on carpet is not the easiest thing, but it's not bad. See you in South Korea. Bye!